Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Thunderbolts. This movie was released very recently in the year and stars Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, and David Harbour as Alexei Shostakov. I've been watching Marvel movies since a very young age. When I was in school, and during that time I remember I saw the first Iron Man movie in the theaters. Since then the MCU has grown so much and come so far. So many different movies and comics and TV shows now. I felt after Infinity War and the Endgame, the Marvel movies kind of fell off for me. I lost a lot of interest and started watching, the other kinds of films out there. I recently got back into it. I watched the new Captain America movie recently. I thought that was really good with the Red Hulk. And this was the next movie I saw after that. I felt this film had a lot of potential and a lot of realized potential as well. I felt that a lot of characters in this film would have to earn their place, like Iron Man and Captain America and all the other previous big name superheroes that have come before them. By the end of the film, those characters were very well realized. This movie is also about mental health, in my opinion. There were a lot of mentions of depression and sadness and coming out of depression, and I felt they handled that very well in the film. I'm going to start with the positives of the film. The acting in this film is really good. A lot of the sequences are also very well shot. The action that takes place in this film happens for a reason, which I really liked. There's no action I felt that was without any consequences or without any cause. I think the MCU has been able to carry out those intense situations that lead to action really well. This is also more of the same. I think Florence Pugh did a good job. She played a very stoic role, but also a character that showed a lot of layers and complexities, that was dealing with things that happened in her past, which I absolutely will not want to spoil. But I did see the previous Black Widow film, and I think there is some connection there as well. Now I know it will have a lot of comparisons to the other actors that have played certain characters before. Kind of feel sometimes that they're trying to replace the previous characters and the previous actors and trying to rejuvenate the MCU franchise. And in many ways I think it succeeds because it is aware of itself and it's aware of the fact about what it's doing, and it has self-deprecating humor. As we all know, and if a lot of you have seen the trailers of this film, you would have seen that Sentry plays a pivotal role in this film. I think the Sentry character is kind of like an answer to Superman from the DC universe. But he is a very different character than what Superman is. He is a flawed character with a negative side to him. And they really delve deep into that and try and make us as an audience understand what it means to have that much power. He has a lot of flaws in him and a lot of pitfalls that we come to experience, and we, I think by the end of it, do empathize with. I think this film really portrays darkness that is there in people and the light that is there in people, and how we struggle internally to find a balance between ourselves and within ourselves. Actually, I think if you go to the theater with an open mind and try and take this film as a new step forward for the MCU, if you take this film for the humor, action sequences, competent storytelling, I think you will really enjoy this. Now I would like to come to some of the negatives. Sometimes it has too much humor, and I don't think it always lands. There are sequences where there is a lot of action happening, and I don't think it was necessary to have small quips and jokes when there is such a beautiful action sequence taking place. If they had just focused on action, it would have been much more appealing. Towards the end of the film, it felt a little rushed. It felt like they were trying to propel this to a new franchise, and I think that is another pitfall of the MCU, is that they always try to connect everything constantly. Always trying to connect everything to something that may or may not happen. Does not pay off always for the audience. In the end, I would say that this film has a lot of deep emotional moments. This film has a deep message. And I feel that this film sheds a light on mental issues and mental health problems that people face in real life. I would give this film a 3.5 out of 5. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.